elevation.
Yeah.
You're not going to need any elevation for 6 to 7 inches in the Midwest.
No, actually, no. We have our low coming through. We have a little more moisture. We'll talk about that. 6 or 7 is going to be tough, but there'll be maybe a few spots that get that. We'll take it out to the plains. First, though, what happened in New Mexico yesterday? Look at all this snow. This is actually the last 2 days where we saw snow in Albuquerque, but, you know, you went east of there, you went up in the Sandia Mountains, you picked up a bit more. Taos, New Mexico skiers loving life with some fresh new snow for you there. And now the snow has come out here into the plains. So we've got Wichita and Emporia, and now Salina added to the mix with some snow coming down. Temperatures all at freezing or just below, but road temperatures are still above freezing. That's key with travel, right? Kansas City, it's close. We're 35 degrees. The snow comes in before lunchtime, and Kansas City will have some snow accumulating. We think, you know, the snowfall rate will be enough to overcome the fact that temperatures are going to be, you know, probably 34, maybe even 35 degrees as the snow starts to come down. So we'll get a swath of some snow. How much, I think, is going to be challenging, again, with the more mild temperatures and the fact that it hasn't been crazy cold at all throughout this area. But we have the Arctic front coming down at the same time. So this swath is from the system from the southwest here, and then this is the skinny little bit here. This is coming down with the Arctic front. So both will combine. In Chicago, we get it about midnight tonight here, both from the Arctic front and our big system snow, and that gives us the chance for, you know, getting several inches of snow in Chicago, finishing with a little lake effect when things all wrap up there, over into Cleveland, especially east of town Cleveland. You know, the typical spots here. We get that multi-lake effect band coming in over Huron and Lake Erie to get us a little snow east of Cleveland. That's where it adds up to a little more. That's where you get the 6 or 7 inches of snowfall, I think, there. And, you know, there's a chance, though, as our low tracks right through this area. We get 5 to 8 north of Indy, and we'll keep an eye here into northern Ohio as well. Jim.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
That wind-driven snow. Here's a look at where we do have those blizzard warnings. There's Grand Forks, there's Fargo, all the way down into Marshall as well. And as you can see, not a lot of snow, but those blizzard conditions, you don't need snow falling in order to get blizzard conditions. It's all about these tightly packed isobars. The closer those are together, that's an indication it's windy. And man, has it been windy and cold. And just FYI, you might say, why are you showing us Fargo? We don't need to see Fargo. Show me where I live. Well, we're showing you Fargo because this cold air is coming to your town. If you live in the Midwest, the Northeast, the South, the Southern, this cold air, it is just going to spread out like peanut butter and jelly, all right? So you're all going to get it, and there it is. Look at Grand Forks at 9, Fargo at 1. Now, yes, obviously this air mass is going to moderate as it goes south, but you're going to go from, like, you know, 50, 60 degrees, and you're going to drop 20 or 30 degrees easily. There's that north wind just yanking down that Arctic air for us here, and, you know, not loads of snow associated with it, but some of this energy is going to meet up with our system from the south, and everything is going to march east, and it's going to bring rain, snow, and this cold air that is behind it. So it's not over yet, Jen. This is just the beginning for some of us. It's actually getting colder as the day progresses, opposite of what we typically see, right? So that's going to mess some people up.
Dropping temperatures, the wind chill, that north wind, all of it. Meanwhile, Mabel will push another round of snow and rain into the northeast. Starting tonight, rivers and creeks in southwest Pennsylvania are already running high after months of heavy rain. New this morning, a collapsing hillside has emptied a neighborhood south of Pittsburgh.
A lot of snowfall has shut down Highway 29. It's not about the snow, it's about the wind blowing. Look at this. We're closed I-29 from Fargo all the way to the border of Canada because we've had whiteout and blizzard conditions. If you're just now joining us, the video coming out of here is nerve-wracking. You cannot see anything. It can be really disorienting when you're trying to drive in that. Obviously, you could go off the road very easily. Now, we do not anticipate blizzard conditions through the day today as our system goes into the Midwest, but still, really, most accidents happen when you have 2 inches of snow or less on the road. Kansas, you've been getting hit good here. I-35 is rain and then snow. And there are the road conditions. Sorry, I jumped through that real quick here. Let me show you the road conditions again. They're getting bad. This is, you know, really has gone downhill. I would say in the last hour of us showing you this, you know, we're seeing covered roads of snow and a lot of slick roads as well. Into Missouri, rain and then snow. We're kind of halvesies right now. Everything's okay right now, but I anticipate this map to change as we go through the day as this whole system continues to progress. St. Louis, we're right on the cusp here, Jen, of that snow coming in.
Yeah, and then to the south, a lot of rain.